Many wrestling fans wanted to see Gunther holding the top prize in WWE, and they got their wish on August 3rd, 2024, at SummerSlam. However, despite being the current heavyweight champion, the ring general isn't being presented as a top-tier title holder. It feels like he's holding a secondary, less important title, making his reign as champion boring. He's won the lottery, but they won't let him cash the ticket. Rumors point towards him facing Jay at WrestleMania, a match even Gunther acknowledged is not good enough for him.
Beating you at WrestleMania doesn't add anything to my legacy. No, don't give me that look. You need to understand my expectations. I mean, beating Cena, beating Roman, beating CM Punk, that would have added something.
This only deepens the wound, making his title reign feel even more formulaic and feeble. It's confusing and sad to watch because Gunther is a talented wrestler and a compelling savage speaker. So why is his reign as champion so disappointing? When you rewind back and take a look at what happened right after Gunther became heavyweight champion, you'll notice something strange. None of the people he has faced have been a real threat to him. While Randy Orton's involvement early in his reign offered a glimmer of hope for a strong, competitive title run, that feud quickly fizzled out. Since then, Gunther has primarily faced mid-card wrestlers like Sami Zayn, Finn, Damian Priest, Jay, and Dominic Mysterio. These are performers who, while capable of good matches, haven't been presented as legitimate threats to the dominant ring general. This booking strategy has made him look less dominant, and it has weakened the perceived value of his championship. Things seem to be changing for the better when the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, a main event player of undeniable caliber, finally emerged as the credible challenger to Gunther as they were announced to face each other in a champion versus champion match at WWE Crown Jewel on November 2nd, 2024. The clash had all the makings of a classic, yet even this promising encounter dissolved into a clean defeat for Gunther. This result throws the core issue into sharp relief. Gunther isn't just starved for top-tier competition, he's losing to it when he gets it. This toxic mix of weak opponents and decisive losses to legitimate stars paints Gunther's championship reign as significantly less important than it ought to be, damaging both his and the title's prestige. Cody Rhodes is popular because his story is compelling. He returned to WWE after proving himself elsewhere, driven by a personal goal to win the championship his father never held. This emotional journey resonated with fans. Gunther, while incredibly talented and dominant, lacks this kind of emotional connection with the audience. His Intercontinental Championship reign, though lengthy, wasn't built on a deeply personal story. Furthermore, the World Heavyweight Championship he now holds, while prestigious, is a newer title and doesn't have the same history and importance as other championships. This makes it feel less significant, which hurts Gunther's reign despite his skill. Basically, Cody's strong personal story connects with fans, while Gunther's character is less emotionally engaging, and his title reign is perceived as less important because the championship itself is newer. This makes Gunther's time as champion feel less exciting, even though he's a great wrestler. Gunther defending his World Heavyweight Championship against Jay at WrestleMania is a bad move for the title. It's not a knock on either wrestler, but it hurts the championship's reputation. Jay, though talented and popular, isn't a top main event star. Putting him in a world title match at WrestleMania makes the championship look less important, especially since it's already seen as secondary to the undisputed Universal Championship. This booking decision devalues Gunther's otherwise dominant reign. It gives the impression that the title isn't worthy of a truly big-name WrestleMania match. Even if the match itself is good, Jay's presence doesn't have the star power to make the World Heavyweight Championship feel more significant. It just reinforces the idea that it's a second-tier title, making it harder for fans to care about Gunther's run. There are a couple of things WWE and Triple H can do to fix this. Firstly, they need to have top names going after Gunther. WWE should not hesitate to have the likes of John Cena, CM Punk, or Roman Reigns challenge Gunther. These are the performers who will elevate the title and, by extension, every title reign that follows. It's crucial to understand why these specific names are so important. John Cena, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk are established main event stars with proven track records of drawing audiences and generating excitement. Their involvement instantly elevates the prestige of any championship they pursue. If one of them were to target Gunther in the World Heavyweight Championship, it would signal to the audience that this title is important, worthy of their attention, and on par with the other top storylines in WWE. Cena is a legend, a 16-time world champion, and a name synonymous with WWE. His presence alone adds credibility and star power to any program. A feud with Gunther would not only be a marquee attraction, but would also legitimize Gunther as a top-tier threat. Punk's return to WWE has reignited his status as a major draw. His outspoken personality and connection with the audience, combined with his in-ring skills, make him a compelling opponent for anyone. A rivalry with Gunther could be a classic clash of styles and personalities, generating significant interest. Reigns is currently the biggest star in WWE. His involvement with the World Heavyweight Championship would instantly make it a focal point of the entire company. Even if he doesn't win the title, the very act of him pursuing it would elevate its status. A match between Reigns and Gunther would be a huge box office attraction. This is not to say these guys are the only ones that can make this title and this reign matter. It's to say fans need a good reason to care. And so far, they have not been given such a reason. Gunther's victories need to feel significant. The championship needs to be integrated into meaningful and engaging narratives. It can't just be defended in random matches. There needs to be a reason for the feuds, a personal stake, or a larger narrative purpose. Is Gunther's dominance tied to a larger faction or goal? Is there a compelling underdog chasing him? Are there personal rivalries that fuel the matches? These are the questions that need to be answered. He shouldn't just be beating jobbers. He needs to be overcoming credible challengers in compelling matches. Similarly, when and if he loses, it needs to be a monumental moment, not just a random upset. The wins and losses need to contribute to a larger narrative and build the prestige of the title. Join the conversation and let me know what you think in the comments down below, and click the video on screen now for more Curiosity Thread Wrestling content.